I'm really excited about this party. It's a singles mixer. Because if I have one more dateless Friday night, I will have officially traded places with her.
If you're single and ready to mingle, stop by my mixer. It's sure to swingle.
Okay, so she's no Maya Angelou. But it does sound like a fun party.
Party? Where? When? And shall I wear leather, lycra, or lizard?
At the Lush Lounge on Saturday, and wear whatever you like.
Because he will anyway.
And you're supposed to bring a single person of the opposite sex.
Define opposite.
And since you're hooked up, you're therefore not invited.
So you and Nick still going strong?
Yes, which is amazing, since he isn't really my type.
Your type?
You know, unemployed, non-committal, owes me money.
Mona, there's no such thing as type. We like who we like, and that's why I'm having this party, so I can find someone to like.
Well, how about if I invite some of my unattached friends? I want to help in any way I can.
Oh, that's really nice of you.
Hey, it's the least I can do for the single and desperate. Yeah, that's all, y'all. Today, your little brother's had 9 diaper changes and 6 feedings. Plus, he's been to baby yoga and the doctor for a checkup.
Wow, Mom, you did all that?
Well, the nanny did, but supervising is very tiring.
Hey, Nina.
We would have been here sooner, but we needed to be burped because we had a little gas.
She uses the royal we. Picked that up working for the king of Sweden. Or was it Finland? I don't know, somewhere with a lot of white blonde people. There's my little man. Or should I say, my other little man.
Baby brother, what's shaking?
Wait, what is this? Why is Mommy's little fashion plate wearing disposable dighties again?
Mrs. Thorne, their derma on a baby is very delicate and prone to irritation, and if we don't speak up for their little bottoms, then who will? Not to mention, disposables are more efficient.
Listen, I have spent a fortune on designer diaper pins. I am trying to do my part for the environment and fashion.
Mrs. Thorne, you hired me because I am an expert on baby care, and there are more important things in fashion.
Don't you have a nanny and me class in 20 minutes?
That's correct. Come on, Droodles, and after the class, we'll go to the park and feed the dogs, because you know they're friendly, no matter what you're wearing.
How dare she say I'm meaner than a duck?
Hey, guys. Thanks for coming.
Hey, no problem. The music's bumping. The grub is off the chain. Man, I'm over here the door prize.
Man, you gotta work on your game. Did you never fall for a line like that? Would you?
Hey, what are you guys doing here at a singles party?
I know it looks like we're crashing.
Because we are?
But I just wanted to say hi.
And gloat a little.
I'm not gloating. I'm here to support my sister. My single, dateless, searching for a man's sister.
Well, being a record exec must be exciting.
Except when your job's on the line like his just was. Luckily, he hung on by a thread. Guess they took pity on him, what, with his sketchy credit and all.
Well, if you want to hook up with Chauncey, you better take him back to your place. Because at the moment, his place is my couch.
Are you sure you guys are friends?
Cousins, actually.
Adam! I'm so glad you made it.
Oh, it's a party with an open bar. The only thing that could keep me away is death or a Bette Midler retrospective.
Well, I'd be happy to introduce your friend to some of the women here.
Oh, no need. I figure since nobody invites somebody appropriate, the party was BYOB. Bring your own boy toy. So I did. Did.
I just spotted 3 men
man who are just your type. You know, upwardly mobile, career-oriented.
Mona, I told you I don't have a type.
Sure you do. You always have. Do you remember the seesaw incident?
This is no fun. I want to seesaw with someone who won't keep me up here forever.
How about asking him?
No, he's a mess. I want to ask him. He's got style and the right credentials.
You're 6. You don't even know what credentials are.
I know having them is better than not. He's leaving. Let me down now.
All right, let's do slowly.
I said now. Ow!
One of a few fond memories from childhood.
I thought I broke my butt. I still get a twinge there just before it rains.
The point is, even back then, you have an obvious preference. So you like a certain pedigree.
Mona, despite what you think, I like a lot of different kinds of men who I'm not meeting talking to you. And thanks for reminding me who is responsible for my uncanny ability to predict the weather with my ass. Rains are coming, people.
Sweetness, why do you keep crying? Your diaper's clean, your tummy's full, and trust fund is 6 figures. What more could you want?
Honestly, I'd cry too if I constantly had to look at that mug of yours.
I'd love to trade barbs with you, but my priority is tending to this baby. Oh my God, I sound like a man.
Speaking of which, where is yours?
I fired her. We didn't see eye to eye.
Maybe you should have given her a step stool.
Excuse me. Edie was nothing like this because she was such an easy baby.
How would you know? You had a nanny back then, too.
Yes, it was our first extravagance. Our second was hiring a lawyer to file a restraining order against you. I have tried everything that worked with little Dee, but my Drew Bear won't stop crying.
Well, all babies are different. Give me here. Look at that. Just a few weeks old and already this boy has good taste.
Now she's fine. Say hello to Chauncey's future baby mama.
She wasn't your type anyway.
Yeah, you can do better, dog.
Yo, Mona, I want you to meet Kino. Kino, this is my sister Mona.
Hi, nice to meet you, Ma.
You too, Ma. Would you excuse us for a second? Okay, you made your point, but we both know you only brought him over here to prove me wrong.
Do you really think I'm that sad? That see-through? That transparent?
Yes. You're wasting time talking to someone you'd never date.
My taste isn't as limited as you think. I once bought a mascara at a drugstore, and I liked it.
You did detail with regular people. The queen came down.
Come on, Kino. Let's go do a shot of tequila. Yes, Mona, I do shots.
My girl's got a wild side. I like that.
He likes that.
Mona, remember you said I could invite my ex so she could meet somebody?
No, I said she could come because you said I was way prettier than she is.
Well, she's here, so be nice.
Hey, us pretty people are always nice.
Hey, Roxanne. Roxanne, this is my girlfriend, Mona.
Hi. You know, you remind me of someone. Yeah, I've got a familiar face. It was nice to meet you. Same here. Enjoy yourself. You're right, I am much prettier.
I'm taking off. Kino's giving me a ride on his motorcycle.
You're gonna ride on a motorcycle with him? Don't you think you've taken this far enough?
Oh, you're uncomfortable because I'm out of my box. Guess you don't know me or my type after all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a hog to ride.
She's not gonna ride a motorcycle. The girl wears goggles while she fries bacon.
How you doing back there?
You took that last corner so fast, I saw my whole wardrobe flash before my eyes.
Yeah, I like the brush too.
I guess I shouldn't be scared. You've probably been doing this for years.
Nah, I just started riding 3 days ago. Oh, mama, happy and dirt ahead.
Don't think about it. his motorcycle along the coast. I cringed as I watched him get a tattoo, and then we ate something called a Grand Slam. It was 9 days worth of food on a plate.
You know, you could have told me all this over the phone.
I wanted to see the look on your face when you realized how wrong you were.
Well, be careful, Dee Dee. You don't know this guy, and I still think you're in a little over your head.
And I think that you can't admit that I have a lot more depth than you give me credit for.
Ooh, new eyeshadow?
It's called Sable Cascade. It highlights but doesn't overwhelm.
So, was Nick's ex-girlfriend deja vu or what?
What are you talking about? She doesn't look like me.
Please, when I saw the two of you together, I thought it was the third Mai Tai making me see double. Then I saw her cute shoes, and I knew it couldn't be you.
I don't see it at all.
Mona. There are none so blind as she who will not see.
Hey, Mona, I just wanted to thank you for getting me to go to that party. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have hooked up with Roxanne. You two met, right?
You kidding? It's like they've known each other their whole lives.
I know what you mean. Spence and I hit it off like we were old friends.
If you people aren't going to get therapy, I am.
Hey, here's your mail, Mona. And somebody manhandled your Victoria's Secret catalog, especially the Body by Victoria's seamless stretch panty page. I think.
I'm over here, Chauncey.
Whoa! You two could pass for twins. Hey, which one of you is the evil one? Because sometimes I'm bad, too.
Okay, Gigantor, you need my help with the baby again?
Drew won't stop crying, and I don't want Charles to see me like this.
Looking like an ostrich with a cockeyed wing.
I don't want him to think I have no maternal instincts whatsoever.
You don't.
I have been a mother for 28 years. Now please help me. Do you want me to beg?
For as long as I can remember.
Okay, I'm begging.
Okay, give it.
Come on. Oh, little baby. Oh, yeah. Show me what you just did.
Well, they like to be near a real bosom, so you may have to buy one.
There must be a trick. I mean, all you old wives have tricks. Show me.
All you have to do is hold him tight on his side, and then give him a nice, firm, rhythmic tap on his back. Since he can't see where it comes from, it confuses him and distracts him from crying. Oh, precious.
That is good.
I know. I've been a mother for a long time.
You are much older than me.
Alright, shorty. Welcome to my side of town.
This place is right out of the movies. They even have one of those electric bull thingies.
Yeah, but see, around here we call that fucking pig. Or the Furious 5 or the Yahoo Boys in Blue. But sometimes...
I get it. It's a police reference.
You wanna take a little ride?
Me? Well, I'm not sure if I could... Okay.
That's my girl. Alright, mount up. Is that fast enough for you?
You kidding? I'm barely moving.
Oh, rough rider. I like that.
I've ridden merry-go-rounds with more kick. Crank it. Can I make a home version of these?
Yeah, girl, you wore that thing out.
I think it's all my years of horseback riding coupled with my fear of falling and breaking a nail. I am so amped up. I feel like I could run a marathon or go skiing or hit every shoe store from here to Marin County.
Or we could work it out on the dance floor. Wow, you're gorgeous. You dance and you ride the fucking pig like a champ. Anything you can't do?
Of course. top of my head, I can't think of what that would be.
Yo, hold up, that's my man Antoine. Me and him got this little pool grudge match to settle. Hey, yo, Twan! What up, boy? You ready for that rematch? Baby, this ain't gonna take long at all. That fool plays fool like his mama. Which reminds me, she still owes me $50. Give me a kiss for luck, baby. All right, let's get some balls cracking.
Did I just see you kissing my man?
Pardon me?
I saw you putting your Chanel lipstick on him, so don't lie.
I think there's been some sort of mistake. You see?
Oh, yes. And you made it when you slobbed down my kino. Let's take it outside.
Why? What's outside?
An ass kicking with your name on it.
An ass? Wait. You want to fight me? Over a man?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I don't do that.
Then you can just get beat down.
Excuse me for a sec, would you? I just want to get my purse. Okay. Nice knowing you, Tito! Yes, you were.
Hello, Phyllis.
Big Dee Dee. Come to beg for more of what I've got and you are sadly missing.
No, dear, you keep your hips. They're your trademark.
Your Benz handles like a dream.
And you can drive it anytime.
Oh, well then I'm taking it to Tahoe this weekend. And by the way, I need this weekend off.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm just sure he needs to be changed again. I'll just go upstairs and take care of that. And thanks again for the coat and bag.
My pleasure. And on Dee Dee's coffee table, there's a small trinket I got you at Tiffany's.
You are spoiling me!
That's what mothers do.
You lavish your nanny with gifts just so you don't have to admit that you need me.
Yes. So, as of now, you and your baby Voodoo are no longer needed.
Fine, but I saw Nina and Drew last week buying polyblend onesies at the swap meet. She'll be back.
Hey, Mona, do you have any of that stuff they use for muscle aches?
Liniment?
No, liquor.
Dee Dee, what happened to you?
Oh, Kino took me to a club where I rode a mechanical police officer. And the women had questionable hygiene. Then he kissed me, and some Amazon with acrylic nails said that he was her man, and we had to fight outside in the cold.
What did you do?
I ran. And then she and her friends caught up to me. Apparently, a lot of inner city chicks excel in track. Anywho, I did what any Thorn would do in that situation.
Play dead.
No, I blinded her with Giorgio. Then I ducked down an alley, which apparently is a neighborhood if you live in a refrigerator box. Then I broke a heel, and finally I ended up at a bus stop.
You rode a city bus?
And it was terrible. No first class section, no assigned seats, and they won't drop you at your door no matter how much you tip. And as much as I hate to admit it, you were onto something. The whole type thing.
Ah, that. You're a type. A credential having, wingtip wearing, bankroll rolling Brooks brother.
Yes, that. But now I know it's okay if he also has little edge. He just can't have an ex-girlfriend who's not afraid to do time. I still have my standards.
Nick, can I ask you something?
Am I a breast man?
No, I've got the answer to that one. I just want you to tell me honestly. Are you dating me because I look so much like Roxanne?
No, not at all.
Admit it, Nick, you have a type. I need to know I'm not just some replacement for her. That you see me as uniquely Mona.
Uniquely Mona, huh? You mean like how your hair smells like fresh cut roses during the week, but like jasmine on the weekend?
The jasmine's a sample. I'm rationing it.
Or how you get embarrassed when I give you compliments and you look down when I tell you how beautiful you are.
I don't do that.
How you like your coffee with a splash of cream, your bath with a touch of Mr. Bubble, and your sheets tucked in everywhere but your feet, so the toes can breathe.
Wow. I guess you do know the real me. And I'm not just some Roxanne clone.
No, you're Mona, the woman I can't get out of my head.
Good. That's what I was going for. To my little sister, who successfully made it through her first year of law school.
Of course, there were a few casualties along the way. The split ends, the canceled brow appointments.
The mysterious patch of dry skin on her forearm.
But she charged it ahead in spite of it all. Here's to beauty under pressure.
To beauty.
So, Dee Dee, what are you going to do now that your first year is over?
Well, my summer clerkship doesn't start for a few weeks, so I'm throwing a little party tomorrow night to celebrate. Of course you're invited, and tell Spencer too.
Well, we'll try to make it, but we've been working crazy overtime trying to make a deal with this hot singer, Patina. Maverick wants her so bad, they flew her to Paris. But since all we can afford is a town car to Oakland, we're just going to kiss her ass till she signs with us.
Hello, girls. Sorry I'm late.
We were just toasting Dee Dee. We polished up the Cristal, but Mona was kind enough to bring a fruity assortment of sparkling wine coolers.
The twist-off cap. How handy. I guess I'll go next. To my baby girl. I'm sorry. Hello? Hey, Earl, hold on a sec. Listen, it's a conference call with the mayor and the planning commission. I didn't think it would be for another half an hour.
It's okay, Dad. Take your call.
I'm sorry. I really am proud. I love you. Not you, Earl.
Well, since your father dropped the ball, what I think he was about to say was, here's to a beautiful, dynamic, intelligent woman whose accomplishments have made this day possible. To me.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me. Whenever we're away, all we need is love. That's the way I feel it should be. You and me. All of the time we've been riding it.
I told you the party would still be jumping. Come on, Mona.
We just went to 7 clubs with Patina. My feet hurt, my ears hurt. I got nothing left.
Well, I'm young and sexy. I still got a little oomph left in me.
Good for you. I'm going to bed. Could you ask Dee Dee to keep it down a little? Oh, good. Looks like this party's about to be finito bonito.
Looking for apartment 4A.
I bet you are, right up there on the left.
Thank you.
You know, the city's getting mighty loose with the dress code. What kind of cop is he?
The kind who carries ready whip in a holster.
I'm here for some naughty first year.
Delilah, what the hell are you doing here?
That's no way to greet someone.
It is at 5 in the morning.
You can't make frozen daiquiris without ice. You got any?
Ice? It's 5 o'clock in the friggin' morning.
Is that a no? Oh, hey, Mona, where have you been? The party's still banging.
No, Dee Dee, just because school's out for you doesn't mean life's over for other people.
I'm sorry, Mona, but anyone who has a life is at my party. But I promise things will be winding down after the male entertainment is done.
Oh, Officer Sweet Cheeks hasn't left yet?
No, we're taking turns playing with his
You know,
knife.
I really don't want the details.
He was having so much fun, he called his friends. We had a cowboy, a fireman, and I got to unmask Zorro with my teeth.
Ooh, back in detail land. Good night, good morning, whatever.
I never really got an answer on that ice.
Okay, baby, comfort is on the way, fresh out of the microwave. Now I want you to relax and think soothing, calm thoughts. I can't believe Dee Dee kept you up all night. You know what that is? I tell you what that is. That is just inconsiderate and selfish. That's what that is.
Calm, soothing thoughts.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just know how hard you've been working.
I just need a nap before I go see Bettina perform tonight.
Hey, want to try a little positive visualization?
Oh, yes, and don't forget to do the voice.
Okay. Now, breathe deep. And imagine yourself surrounded by crystal blue waters on a quiet beach with a muscular spritz boy misting your sun-kissed skin.
Oh, I can see the white sand. I can feel the cool breeze. I can hear the... Damn! I was just about to get the spritz boy Maruki.
Oh, hey, Mona. Hey, Phyllis.
Where was all that noise coming from?
I'm having a new jacuzzi installed.
And whose fool idea was that?
Okay, to the left a little. Careful of the walls now. Yeah, keep it coming, keep it coming. I don't want to see anything has to be repaired with a bucket of spackle and a putty knife. Too late. Phyllis is here. Come to see what pricey porcelain looks like.
I've already seen your teeth. We came here to see what all the racket is about.
And Dee Dee, you put in a new jacuzzi when you moved in.
True, but Mom is giving me the updated model, the Extra Spa 4000. A little gift for doing so well my first year.
She has to bathe, doesn't she?
And now I'll be bathing with 8 super jets located in their focal muscle groups. Yay for me!
But why do you have to do this now?
Well, I thought I'd get it done while the other people in the building were at work. What are you doing home?
Trying to take back a few hours of sleep that you stole from me last night.
In Dee Dee's defense, Sugar Cube, she couldn't have known that you were going to play hooky from work today.
Well, in Mona's defense, horsefoot, Dee Dee could have at least given her sister a heads up about all this construction.
Okay, look. There's really no need to fuss. It'll only take a few hours to install, and it won't be that loud.
Hey, Mona, I got the stuff we needed. What's that humming sound? Oh, do you need some alone time?
No, idiot. It's Dee Dee's jacuzzi. Yet another way she's keeping me from getting any sleep.
Well, you can't go out with those raccoon eyes. Why don't you sleep while I start looking through these contracts? Here, maybe these earplugs will help.
Why do you have earplugs with you?
You know those awful bands we listen to before Bettina goes on? I do.
What the hell? My God, there's water dripping from my ceiling.
That's more than a drip. Maybe there's a leak in the roof.
No, the roof isn't above me. It's Dee Dee and her damn tub.
You actually think she's in the tub? Because you know the two of us can jump in with it and work this out. Or I could just stay here and look for a bucket.
This had better be good. I was taking a bath, and I was just about to power up the wave machine.
Well, kiss your waves bye-bye because they're leaking into my apartment.
Mona, I'm sure that the water isn't coming from my jacuzzi. It was just installed. But you might want to talk to someone about that leak.
I am.
Wow, you seem tense. Maybe you need a nice long soak in the Extra Spa 4000. I'll be done in an hour.
I can't believe that water is leaking into my apartment and you don't even care. I guess some things never change.
What What's that supposed to mean?
It means I thought you'd grown up, but you're just as self-centered as ever.
Excuse me?
Dee Dee, I've been very patient with you, but I am tired of paying the price. Every time my baby sister, emphasis on baby, decides to throw a small party or get some supersized water-guzzling tub.
First of all, it's a spa, not a tub. And second of all, I am sick of your bitching. I have done nothing for the past year but try to get close to you, and all you do is find fault with everything I do. Why do I even put up with you?
Put up with me? But for the fact that God made us sisters, I wouldn't even be your friend.
Well, I wouldn't be your friend either.
Well, I said it first.
Well, I meant it more.
Water's shooting from everywhere. You might want to get downstairs before your TV starts floating down the hallway.
I'm gonna need that towel.
If I weren't naked, I'd sock in your big head. What are you looking at, Mr. Kim?
Hello? Oh, my. Is that mildew I smell? Or Phyllis's wet hair?
If you don't want me to use that cheap wig as a mop, I suggest you shut your trap.
Ew, did something die in here?
Not yet.
Dee Dee can't be held responsible for a simple plumbing mishap. Right, Charles?
Well,
Oh, I
actually,
think she can. If she'd been happy with her old tub, I wouldn't be using my rug as a slip and slide.
Well, Mona blames me for everything bad in her life.
look,
Why'd you even
girls.
let her move in this building?
Whose side are you going to take in
And
this?
why don't you ever ask what Mona wants? It's always about Dee Dee, Dee Dee, Dee Dee. You never ask what else she's going to
Hey, I'd like a little peace and quiet, damn it.
Come again.
Dee, you had no business doing construction I knew nothing about. It was obviously done poorly and disruptive to all my tenants.
That's right, done poorly and disruptive, so there.
You all should be ashamed for acting so petty. You're grown women. That said, the jacuzzi is being removed tomorrow, and I don't want to hear another word about it.
Won't hear anything from me.
One day you're going to have to learn to treat each other with a little bit more respect. Like it or not, we're family.
Well, I don't like it.
Well, I like it less.
Well, if it isn't my towel-snatching, tub-blocking sister.
Since it didn't work out with your spa, I thought I would loan you my Econo version. Now, it works better if you kick your legs and you move your hips in a circle really fast.
If you're here to gloat, just get out and take that oversized pocket rocket with you.
Where's I'm here to gloat? You always get what you want. But every 10 years or so, the gods of sisterhood smile on me. Can you feel them smiling?
I do not always get what I want.
Yes, you do. Do you remember that swing set? The one you wouldn't let anyone else play on? And by anyone, I mean me.
Come on, Dee Dee. When is it going to be my turn?
Never.
Now, Dee Dee, let's share. Get off the swing so your sister can have a turn.
Daddy!
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry, Mona. You're the older sister. You're going to have to be more mature about this. If Dee Dee wants to swing, let her swing.
Now push me.
Oh, I'll push you.
That was the first time I saw a swing go all the way around.
Thank God those were my baby teeth.
Oh, you deserved it. You were a brat then, and you're a brat now. But this time, Dad agrees with me. I doubt if even one of your tantrums could change that.
I don't have to throw a tantrum, but this isn't over by a long shot. Hello? Hey, Mom. Oh my God, what hospital?
Well, what's wrong?
Daddy collapsed with chest pains.
Well, they're gonna tell us something. When are they gonna let me see him? Why didn't I bring a quart size?
Okay, here's what I found out from Dr. Evans. Your dad's having an angiogram, and he makes mid-six figures, and he drives a Beamer, 7 Series. My dad? No, silly. Dr. Evans. You're not the only one looking for information.
I didn't know you worked here, Delilah.
Actually, I'm volunteering, paying off a little community service debt.
Community service? What'd you do?
I was accused of improper acquisition of materials.
You got busted shoplifting.
this might not have happened.
Well, as much as I'd love to blame you, I'm the one who called him up at midnight to yell at him for having a second child.
Actually, it was 2 a.m. I answered the phone. But don't blame yourselves. I haven't been very happy with Charles lately, and I took every opportunity to tell him so.
I should have just let him call me Chester.
I guess we all played a part.
Not me.
Ma, the last thing you called him was a troll in tweed.
It was a term of endearment.
Look at us talking like he is not going to make it. He's going to pull through this just fine. Right?
Hey, he got through 23 years with you. I guess he can survive anything.
Doctor said your father had a heart attack. We won't know how serious it is until we get the test results. So you girls can go see him, but remember, he's still sedated. I wish I were.
Wow, he looks so
Still.
Daddy, can you hear me?
I think the whole floor heard you. Let's just let him rest.
It's just so hard to see him like this.
I didn't think he'd look so helpless.
He's always so full of energy.
Always bouncing around with his cell phone on his ear.
Or embarrassing us with some homemade disco move.
And then things change. Just like that.
Yeah, just like that.
Kind of makes you put things into perspective.
I know, Mona, I'm sorry for how I've been acting. It's just that sometimes I can get a little wrapped up in myself.
I'm sorry I said that thing about not wanting you to be my sister or my friend. I'm really glad you're both.
Me too.
Oh, something's wrong. Oh my God. Oh my God.
What? You're standing on his ivy jump with your big boots.
If you don't tell him, I won't.
Charles looked terrible. The poor man's hair was a woolly mess. Luckily, I had some Vaseline and Coco's grooming brush in my bag.
You want some coffee?
Thank you, Phyllis. Make mine with a half a pack of Equal and a splash of hazelnut cream.
One black coffee. Take it or leave it. Oh, all right. What's on your mind?
Well, if you insist on prying. My relationship with Charles has been a real mess lately. I have packed and unpacked my bags more times than I can count. But a voice inside me always says stay. Just one more day.
My voice said, run, girl, and don't forget that cash in the mattress.
Today has made me realize why I stay. I love that man. And the thought of losing him is more than I can stand. If he pulls through this,
When he pulls through this.
I'm going to do a better job of taking care of him.
And he needs you.
I have tried to get him to slow down. Charles is just so stubborn. Seems that coffee is affecting my sinuses.
Yeah. They do make it pretty strong.
Whoa, looky here.
You two aren't drunk again, are you?
No, Phyllis is just offering encouragement. I knew she listened to people for a living, but I didn't think she was actually good at it.
Hope you feel that way when you get my bill.
Maybe this dark cloud has a silver lining. I mean, look at us, getting along. No talk of cheap clothes or bad hair or big feet. Daddy would be so proud.
It's true.
Hey, gang. I have great news. The angioplasty we did on Mr. Thorne was successful.
Oh, thank God.
The arterial blockage was minor, so I'm going to refer you to a specialist for follow-up. So with proper diet and rest, he should recover fully.
Thank you, Dr. Evans. Best news we've heard all day.
But I had even better news. We found missing forceps.
Is that supposed to be amusing?
Well, I just thought you would appreciate a little humor. I mean, after all, laughter is the best medicine.
Did they teach you that in medical school in the Bahamas?
Okay, another misdiagnosis. By the way, Mr. Thorne's awake now, and he requests to see his favorite girl.
You coming, Ma?
Oh, honey, please. The sight of your father in a loose, thin hospital gown is one I can do without.
Well, it sure is nice to have my whole family here. And you too, Chester.
Thanks, Mr. Thorne.
You gave us all quite a scare, sweetheart.
From now on, our job is to keep the stress out of your life.
Mona and I brought you a fruit basket.
And we brought your favorite robe.
Time for your sponge bath, Mr. Thorne.
And that's from me. I'm a little dirty. You know, I like to take showers with my clothes off, but that's just me.
Remind me never to stand next to Dee Dee in a downpour. Seems I was in the way of all the men rushing to offer her their umbrellas.
She's still out there? She still need one?
I think she's covered. Hey, let's face it, Dee Dee's charmed, and I walk around with a dark cloud over my head. Tell me the truth, Spence. Am I the unluckiest person you know?
Living or dead? Okay, forget I asked. But I think I got something that'll make you feel a lot better. Let me just whip it out.
Whoa, Spence, I've seen it before and I was not that impressed.
Hey. I told you the jacuzzi was cold. But this is something else.
Oh my God, this is a check for $5,000 made out to me.
It's your bonus since Dante went platinum. See? Maybe your luck is changing.
Maybe you're right. Well, at least I can buy an umbrella now. Hell, I can buy a guy to hold my umbrella.
How much you paying?
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me. That's the way I feel it should be. You and me.
So I urge you to cogitate over this material. If not, you might find that it has a deleterious effect on your future. For it is imperative that one not only know the letter of the law, but also the spirit of it. Write that down, son. Your parents did not mortgage their home so you could daydream about your next piercing. The life of the law has not been logic, but experience. Now, who spoke those words, and to what was he referring? Miss Thorne?
That was Oliver Wendell Holmes Jr., and he was referring to courts adapting to a changing society.
You seem pretty confident of that.
I am. I've read everything there is about him. Well, in English. And a little French.
You are correct, Miss Thorne. Well done. The evidence has spoken. Now the people must speak. Not part of your assigned reading, but I'm going to challenge you anyway. Miss Seymour.
Earl Warren in Mellon v. U.S. Steel?
Not even close. Mr. Kramer?
Clarence Darrow in Davis v. Hall?
No. And I'm sorry I woke you. Let's see if we can end my misery. Miss Thorne.
Helen Gamble in The Practice.
Correct. That shows my favorite guilty pleasure. Love that, Eugene. Yes, Miss Seymour.
Professor Wilkins, certainly you cannot expect serious students to keep up with what's on TV.
And just as certainly, Miss Seymour, you must remember we live in the world, not in books. You might want to follow Miss Thorne's example. It could help you win in court. Or on a bar wager. You may all feel free to laugh. Yes. Well, on to your next assignment. A moot court competition worth 50% of your grade. I've posted the pairings and cases by the door. Any questions? Good. Now I'm off to deliberate on the seminal issue of Tanqueray v. Tonic. That's the last time I waste my A material on first-year students.
Oh, honey, it was so sweet of you to treat us to lunch and a shopping spree.
Yeah, being close to Mona finally paid off. I've been waiting 8 years for this.
I've been waiting a lifetime for this girl's luck to change.
Thanks for hanging in there, Mom. But how great was it that when I tried on clothes, everything fit? Even those itty-bitty juicy pants.
What happened to your sofa?
I was giving myself a facial while drinking grape juice and eating guacamole. Multitasking, not one of my strong suits. But the good news is I found someone to reupholster the cushion quickly and cheaply.
See, your good luck continues.
I know, but it does feel kind of weird. And usually in Mona Land, it's only a matter of time before the other shoe drops.
Talk about looking a gift horse in the ass.
Oh, I'm not complaining. I'm gonna ride this pony as long as I can. Yee-haw!
While you're riding, can you pay to activate a brother's new cell phone? 8 years, Mona. 8 years.
Hey, Dee Dee.
Hey.
Check this out. I was hanging with my friend Ellen. I complimented her necklace, and she gave it to me for keeps. This is mine. Hello, gemstones. Look at the bling.
I'm sorry, it's beautiful, but I'm a little distracted. I'm having trouble with this assignment.
You're having trouble? There's a first.
I went to do my research, and the pages I needed had been ripped out of the case law book, and then all the websites I need have been crashed for hours. I just hope they come back up soon so I can get my beauty sleep. Otherwise, I'll be forced to go to class looking all normal.
Young lady, don't you ever let me hear you using the N-word again.
Hello, Gumdrop.
Hey.
Dee Dee, stop what you're doing. You're going to be my date for a big movie premiere, starring Tom somebody and Mira something. All I know is there's a red carpet and I look good on it.
Well, why isn't Daddy going with you?
Oh, that man. He's entertaining some of his real estate clients, which means him and 4 Texans at a strip joint.
I'm sorry, Mom. I can't go either. I've got to finish this research.
Well, I can't very well go by myself. Going to a premiere alone is pathetic. Hey, honeybee, now, I know you won't have time to do anything with that hair, but would you join me for this evening soiree?
Me?
Her?
Yes. Then yes. Wait, did you just invite me to a big society to-do?
She did. I heard her.
And did I just say I'd go?
You did. I heard you.
I can't believe this. You taking me out in public? It's a world gone mad. Well, I better paint my face and throw on my fancy rags.
That's just an expression, Mom.
Oh, thank God.
Excellent presentation, gentlemen. You're well on your way to being hated by your peers and loved by your trophy wives. Congratulations. I see we have time for one more argument. Miss Thorne, you and Miss Seymour may begin.
I'm not prepared to go forward at this time due to extenuating circumstances.
Please illuminate the court. That's me.
While preparing, I realized that the pages pertinent to my case were ripped out of the book. I then did a thorough web search and found that all the sites were crashed. I was up till the wee hours of the morning, which is, by the way, why I look like this.
You look perfectly normal.
Exactly. Your Honor, I'd like to request an extension.
Miss Seymour, I take it you had similar difficulties.
No, Your Honor. I'm ready to proceed. I guess some of us are just more thorough.
What? The only way you could have that information is if you ripped it out of the book yourself and then purposely crashed those sites.
Serious allegations, Counselor. I hope you can back that up with documentation. Oh, that's right. You couldn't find any.
It's obvious Miss Seymour didn't think that she could beat me honestly, so she resorted to unscrupulous behavior.
As my 2-year-old Brandon would say, duh. However, in order to excel, one must be able to deal with the unexpected. And excuses are not acceptable in front of a judge or when a client's life is on the line.
But, Your Honor...
I'm not finished. Miss Thorne, a good lawyer is a resourceful lawyer. And so far, you've proven yourself to be neither. Therefore, I find in favor of your opponent and give you a failing grade on this exercise. Any questions? Good. Class dismissed.
I'm just glad you weren't there to see the lowest moment of my life.
Oh my God, this is it. It's the shoe. It's the shoe.
What are you babbling about?
Don't you see? All these good things have been happening to me. So all my bad stuff had to happen to someone. And the Mojo Man picked you.
That's ridiculous.
Hey, look. $20. Mr. Mojo strikes again. I think this proves I'm onto something.
All it proves is that you're paying for lunch. Mona, my setback in class was just a fluke.
That looks like part of a tooth.
I broke a tooth? I've never even had a cavity. My teeth are perfect.
Oh, they were? I mean, I'm sure they still are. The ones left in your mouth, anyway.
I gotta get to my dentist.
Good idea. And it's barely noticeable unless you open your mouth. And even then, people will just think you're British.
$100? Just get in the car.
I don't know if I want to get in a car with you.
Just get in, damn it. I can't believe this. Even my shoes have turned against me.
Well, at least the dentist was cute, and he gave me his number.
So, I broke a tooth, ruined my boots, and learned the Spanish words for wet paint. Can this day get any worse?
Hello. Just so you know, in the bad luck world, we call a question like that a sure thing. Dear Lord, what happened? You look like you've been attacked by discount shoppers.
Don't make me explain. It's too depressing. Plus, it hurts to talk.
Very well. I'll just reschedule our facials. And dear, couldn't you have brushed up against a color that didn't clash with your ensemble?
You know, I'm starting to believe your whole mixed-up mojo theory. This day sucks. I think I broke my tailbone.
Well, it's about time little Miss Perfect got a taste of reality. Only way this could be better is if it happened to her mama. What? Those Dee-Dees need to be knocked down a few pegs so they can stop looking down their noses at us. If those are their real noses.
Yeah, Dee Dee without her magic is just like, well, you.
I know. And I always wanted to see Dee Dee get a taste of the real world, but seeing her like this just makes me feel kind of sorry for her. I mean, at least I know how to handle the bad stuff.
Well, you can thank me for that, and your childbearing hips, which I'm still waiting for you to use.
But Dee Dee's never had to deal with things not going her way, and she's totally out of her element. Like that one baby gazelle that wanders away from the herd, unaware of the hungry cheetah bearing down at her at 60 miles per hour.
Right. And you're like that wise old wildebeest who survives on instinct and experience. Hey, did I say old? I meant cute.
My point is that Dee Dee's not equipped for this. And watching her flounder is not nearly as much fun as I fantasized it would be.
I don't think you're trying hard enough.
Besides, I'm not comfortable being the sunshine. I spent my whole life getting the dark cloud thing down.
You are not a dark cloud. Now stop saying that about yourself. It reflects badly on me.
I just wish I knew how to get things back to normal.
There's nothing you can do. The only person that can help Dee Dee is Dee Dee. Everybody captains their own ship.
That's kind of profound.
Yeah, that's what I thought when I read in the Snapple Cap.
Mother, for the first time, I'm doubting myself. Maybe I don't have the skills. Maybe all this is a sign that law school is just a monumental waste of time.
I will not tolerate this sort of talk. In this world, you get what you want by doing what it takes. It's what separates the winners from the losers. Well, that and money.
I tanked my moot court competition. What if I'm not cut out to be a lawyer?
Pish posh. You've gotten this far, you worked hard, and you have been rewarded for your efforts. First by getting into law school, then by establishing yourself as a stellar performer. Being a lawyer is your destiny, like being fabulous is mine.
I appreciate your support, Mom.
Besides, if you quit law school, how would you improve your social circle and meet your husband-to-be? Men like that don't grow on trees, you know. Although, wouldn't it be something if they did?
I appreciate your support, Mom.
Anytime. Well, I should be going. Your father is spoiling me with an exquisite diamond brooch this evening. Won't he be surprised? Hello, honeydew. I've been meaning to tell you what a great time I had the other evening.
I had a good time, too. We should do it again sometime.
When your father and your sister are busy and I'm running out of options.
Hey, your mom has a real knack for putting things into perspective.
Tell me about it. Just when I thought things couldn't get worse, I find my own mother only believes in my dream because it fit into hers.
I thought my mom gave me ballet lessons so I could be a ballerina. Then I find she only did it because I was chunky, and she figured I couldn't pirouette and eat a Twinkie at the same time. But the joke was on her. I could.
Look, lady, I brought back the cushion when I said I would, and now I want my money.
What kind of businessman are you? I can't believe you're trying to gouge me like this.
You call it gouging, I call it gouging. We agree. Check, please.
Hey, could you keep it down? I'm trying to be depressed here.
This guy quoted me one price, and now he wants 3 times that amount. Can he do that? You're the legal mind, Dee Dee. Help me out here.
You don't want me messing things up for you.
Not only can I do that, I can also sue you for the money you owe me. And since we had nothing in writing, it's just your word against mine, doll.
But that's not fair.
Hey, unfairness is what America's all about. The rich get richer and the poor get screwed. And in this scenario, care to guess which one of us is which?
Now, wait just a second, Curtis. The fact is, you don't know what you're talking about.
Stay out of this, kitten.
I am not your kitten. And not only are oral contracts valid and enforceable in almost all matters except the transfer of real property, they are a regular part of legitimate business dealings. Since legitimate is the key word, it's no wonder you weren't aware of this. And any judge worth his salt would find in favor of the defendant.
Wait, I don't think we...
Hush it up, Kurt. Now that we've examined your dubious chance of success on the civil side, let's turn our attention to the criminal one.
Criminal? What are you talking?
Let's see. Fraud, extortion, battery.
I never touched her.
Ooh, ow, 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 ow. So, I guess it's your word against ours.
Okay. Just pay me what I quoted you. Make a check out to...
Send us a bill.
Yeah, that's good.
Dee Dee, you were unbelievable.
I was, wasn't I? I buried that guy and I didn't even work up a sweat. Not that I do anyway, but you get my point.
Do you realize what just happened here? That guy tried to rip me off, and you ripped him a new one. The universe is back to normal. Ah, crap, the universe is back to normal.
I know. Isn't it great?
I believe our next... Miss Thorne, I've already rendered a decision in your case.
Yes, but I'd like to petition the court to appeal that decision, citing precedents, Your Honor. 6 years ago, in this very same moot court, a first year was given a second chance at arguing his case. The precedent has clearly been set by you.
This is ridiculous, Professor Wilkins.
It's Your Honor. And the rules of precedence are sacrosanct in our justice system. Therefore, I am granting petitioner's motion. You may proceed, Miss Thorne.
Thank you, Your Honor. Since I couldn't get the case material through normal means, I went directly to the source. If it please the court, this is State Supreme Court Justice Harrison Todd, the man who argued the original case and wrote the brief that was missing from the book, and one of my dad's poker buddies.
It's an honor to meet you, Justice Todd.
As it should be.
I've long admired your work.
As you should have. As I gaze on this room of eager, frightened faces, I see a bit of myself in every one of them. Except this one. Quick now. You will never make it. You have no upper lip. People don't trust that.
Just yesterday, I told him that same thing.
I believe the floor is mine. And I am here because I am very impressed with Miss Thorne's inventiveness in finding such an original way to present her case. Not only will she be an asset to the bar, she'll really class up the joint.
I agree.
And I object. That is completely irrelevant and prejudicial to my case.
Overruled. Face it, counselor. You've been outmaneuvered. Miss Thorne, you may continue. And Miss Seymour, you might want to take notes.
Any questions? Good. Now, in the matter of Hartman Beacon.
That was accounting. It seems they put one too many zeros in my bonus check. It was supposed to have been $500, not $5,000. The universe didn't waste any time, did it?
So you owe the company $4,500?
Pretty much. But good luck to them getting it back from me, suckers.
You realize they'll just take it out of your paycheck.
Damn the universe.
Cheers to my little girl for landing a position at the very prestigious law firm of Seraph Banks in Washington.
Soon to be Seraph Banks, Washington, and Thorne, or as we'll call it, Thorne and others.
Well, I was the firm's top intern, handpicked by the Darrell Washington, one of Esquire magazine's top 10 men to watch, and I got paid to watch him.
After 14 years of private school, 4 years of college, and 3 years of law school, my business manager is ecstatic that you've ended up with a job.
Dee Thorne is finally joining the workforce. You do realize that's Monday through Friday, right?
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me, finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me, whatever way to work it, all we need is love, and that's the way I feel it should be. You and me.
So, I said to Cameron, surely you don't expect me to go home with you before we finish dinner? And then he showed me his ripped abs. I said, screw the McNuggets, I'll get us a cab.
So, Mona, we're getting down to the wire. What's going on with these producers you've been promising me for the talent search?
Trust me, they are mega A-list, and I am minutes away from closing the deal.
So who are they? You know I hate secrets. And Jim Belushi, but that's a whole nother story.
Look, I know it sounds superstitious, but I don't want to jinx it.
Fine. You know I'm really trusting you on this one. And if you don't come through, that's your ass.
Adam, your phone's just ringing and ringing.
Oh, sorry. I'll go turn the ringer off.
Here's the final contracts. I dotted every I and crossed every T.
Woo! I can breathe again. You know, I can't believe we actually signed Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, the most successful music producing team of all time. I gotta go tell Kai. Wait. The dates are wrong.
No way. We booked them for a year from now?
How the hell did this happen?
It must have gotten switched at some point. I bet it was Cheryl in business affairs. You know, she's had it out for me ever since I dropped off at the BART station after we had relations. She lives in Oakland. I was tired.
Okay, you can't blame this on business affairs. I trusted you with these details.
I know, but don't worry. I think I got a plan to fix this.
What are we gonna do? Change all the computers and calendars to next year?
Okay, then give me a minute to come up with plan B.
So you're telling me in order to get Jimmy and Terry, all I have to do is find a new producer for Pink, pay for a Learjet to fly them in from London, and get Pete Diddy to cancel his white party. Let me get back to you. No, I'm not crying. It's just a bad connection.
Oh, baby, I hate to see you so upset. Have some gumbo. Nothing relieves stress like gumbo.
Yesterday you said nothing relieves stress like chicken pot pie.
Well, yesterday I had chicken pot pie. Today I have gumbo. Now eat up.
I can't believe I blew the biggest opportunity of my career. But it's my own fault because I put all my energy into my first choice.
Oh, baby, I know what you mean. I did the same thing with your father.
Ma, you're not helping. I'm running out of time here and I need somebody with a name.
Have you tried Morgan Freeman? He's a celebrity and he likes music. And if you need help sealing the deal, I'd be willing to have dinner and then some.
I just got the worst news ever.
Bangs are going out of style?
No. The firm that offered me the job is downsizing, and my mentor, Darrell Washington, and I got downsized with it.
You lost your job before you even got it? Girl, let me get you some gumbo. Nothing relieves stress like gumbo.
This is gonna take a whole lot more than your mom's leftovers.
Oh, please. You'll just get Daddy to fix it for you like you always do.
Mona, I'm a grown woman. I don't make a habit of running to my daddy every time I have a problem.
Didn't you get him to send over his mechanic this morning because your Beamer had a flat tire?
That's different. That involves grease.
And didn't he get you this very job?
No, Dad's connections might have gotten me in the door, but I'm the one who earned the internship, and I'm the one who got the job offer.
Then problem solved. If you got this without Daddy, you can fix this without Daddy.
Of course I can, and I will.
And you can't have your mother talk to Daddy about fixing it either.
Damn you.
Hey, brought you some forgive me brownies.
Think you can make this better with food?
But they're homemade. All right, they're from a mix. All right, I bought them. All right, I found them in the break room and took them before Thick Nicky from promotions got to them. But my heart was in the right place.
Spencer, my job is on the line thanks to you. The finalists are going to be here on Friday, and we only have a week to get them ready for the showcase, and now they don't have any producers to get ready with. If the finalists tank, Kai's not going to sign any of them. So look, you need to think. So close the door on your way out, if you can do that right.
Wow, you're really mad at me.
Maybe because I was up all night trying to find replacements because of your screw-up.
Mona, I can't tell you how bad I feel. I better take these brownies back to Thick Nicky, because if she gets hungry, nobody's own meal is safe.
Kai's looking for you. I told her you were out getting your hair done. She found that hard to believe, but it bought you a little time.
Thanks. Just, I don't want to talk to her until I figure this out. Have we heard back from the other producers?
Yeah. 3 are in the studio, 2 are out of the country, and 1 is getting calf implants. And that's not why he needs a little extra, believe me.
I just can't believe the showcase is falling apart.
Mona, every cloud has a silver lining. Let me tell you a little story. The time, last Monday. The place, the coffee station.
You have been spending way too much time with Big Didi.
You can't spend too much time in the presence of greatness. Anyway, Dave was arguing with Harry from accounting about some unpaid invoice. Well, it got more heated than either of them expected, and the next thing you know, they were having a vicious slap fight with the hot chocolate packets. All the while, I stood calmly by, observing.
Gotta be a point in there somewhere.
My point is, there's a similarity in that and what's happening between you and Spencer. Hello? I'm not involved in either conflict. For once, I'm blameless. My job's secure.
Call that a silver lining?
No, I call it a friggin' miracle.
So you can see from my academic record and my stellar performance here that I am an asset to your firm, and it would behoove you to keep me. I will work diligently and without complaint. I truly believe it is in the best interest of this firm to reconsider my reconsideration.
I must say I'm very impressed by the eloquence of your speech, Miss Thorne. And even more impressed that you managed to slip past security and get in here to see me.
You can file that under resourceful. Now, can I file my name under employed?
There's no question in my mind that you belong with this firm.
Ah, I knew you'd agree.
Unfortunately, I have no say in the matter. You see, my position has been eliminated as well.
But you're the Seraph of Seraph Banks in Washington. If Washington is gone and Seraph is gone, then...
Yes, it's now just the law firm of Banks. May he rot in hell.
Well, what am I supposed to do now?
Same thing I'm doing. Start looking for a job. With the economy the way it is, I'm gonna call my daddy first. He's got great connections.
There's got to be at least one job opening in the legal profession. You think it's too late to send my application into The Apprentice? I could be the crazy black one.
No child of mine will be an underling to a man who has such a profoundly unnatural relationship with his blow dryer.
Mom, this is so much harder than I thought it would be. Every other good firm has already filled their positions.
Sweetheart, please let your father help you. I mean, what's the use of being well connected if you don't use the connections?
I don't want Daddy involved.
Then let me help you. I have been dying to cash in on some of the dirt I've collected over the years at those boring city council bruncheons.
Mother, that would be unethical. What kind of dirt?
Well, let's just say what some of our local male judges wear under their robes is racy-lacy and definitely hand-washable. I can make you a judge with one phone call.
Mom, I'm gonna do this on my own. But thanks for offering to commit a felony to advance my career.
Wait till you see what I do to get you a rich husband.
So that's the whole story, Kai, and I take full responsibility for what happened, but I'm sure that the showcase will be a success, even without celebrity producers. Well, say something.
I'll say the truth sucks.
Yeah, you need to go with my idea.
I'm not doing that.
Trust me, Kai is not going to fire somebody who has 2 months to live.
I'm not telling Kai of dengue fever. I don't even know what it is.
Nobody does. That's the beauty. They got me out of 2 leases and a commitment ceremony.
I'm gonna use it to get out of jury duty. I've run out of wisdom teeth.
You've run out of wisdom. That's why we're in this mess. I'm gonna have to find a way to talk to Jimmy and Terry alone. No agents, no managers, and no stories of imminent death. You'll just get Daddy to fix it for you.
Sweetheart, please let your father help you.
No. No. That is weak, and I am better than that. Hello?
Hey, D, it's Daddy. Did you just call me?
Yeah. I just called to say hi. Hi.
Uh-oh. I recognize that tone from your mother. You need something. Are you gonna wear it or drive it?
I do need something. I need to let you know that I love you.
I love you too. Bye.
Damn caller ID.
Dee, this thing with the producers has gotten Dad. What are you doing here?
Dee Dee was just catching me up on what's going on with her.
I knew she'd get around to it.
Tea, Mona? It's hot and you might burn your tongue, which would keep you from saying something you shouldn't.
Uh-oh. Sorry, girls, I gotta take this one. It's American Express. You know, ever since my heart attack,
They always give me a heads up when your mother's on a shopping spree. Break it to me gently, Yolanda. I got my medicine standing by.
You go to Daddy to fix this.
I haven't told him anything about my situation, and I'm not gonna.
But that would be completely out of character. How can I be judgmental if you keep changing up on me?
I like to keep you guessing. But it has been hard not to ask Daddy for help, especially once I realized I'd exhausted all my other resources.
I guess we both needed a plan B, huh?
Yeah, but I've never needed one before. Usually by this time, Beta stepped in and rescued me.
Well, Dee Dee, you just have to have faith in your own ability. But I do have to give you credit for not running to Dad when the law firm rescinded their offer.
What? Sweetheart, why didn't you say something? I can fix that with one phone call.
Hey, I didn't tell him you did.
You. Isn't the cloud over my head dark enough?
Well, I'm here to lift it up, because I got Jimmy and Terry on the phone. They've rearranged their schedule, and they'll be here today.
If you're lying, you're gonna get a stapler to the head.
Nah, it's true. I just did what any strong male professional in my position would do. Cry like a woman until they said yes.
Thank you! I can't believe you did it!
It was your idea. Besides, I was the one who messed things up. I couldn't let you take the fall.
Because you know I would have put a staple in your head. I'm gonna go tell Kai the good news. Thank you.
Yes.
I take it things are back on track?
Yep, and I owe it all to you.
How long did you tell Jimmy and Terry Mona had to live?
3 months. I thought the extra month would make it less of a bummer being around her.
Out of thousands of submissions, you are the best of the best. I know most of you thought you'd never get a shot like this, but you did. You deserve it. Don't blow it.
Love it when Kai takes charge like this. The strength, the power. I feel oddly aroused.
But she's a woman.
Well, everyone has a flaw.
This is going to be an intense and exciting week, and it's already started out with a highlight. You've met me. And now Mona Thorne, my wisely chosen protege, has a special surprise.
I'm about to bring out 2 legends in the music business. Now, these guys will help determine who gets a deal with us. I'm as thrilled to introduce them as you are going to be to work with them. I give you Grammy Award-winning super producers Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Obviously, you know who we are. And if you don't, you shouldn't be here.
Yes, this is correct, Jimmy Jam. We came here to hear about you. So, you're gonna get started right over here.
I'm Chip Days, and I'm a 24-year-old singer-songwriter from the ATL by way of Hartsville, South Carolina.
I'm Tiffany. And I'm Serena. And we are Pole. We're singer-songwriters from New York. I work in merchandising, and Serena works at a bank.
I'm Craig,
And I'm Zaina. I'm an 18-year-old singer-songwriter.
and I'm a 22-year-old songwriter/rapper and a part-time construction worker from the south side of Chicago.
I'm Yasmin. I'm 22. I'm from Oakland, and I've been a singer-songwriter for the last 4 years.
And we're Jambalaya from LA. I'm Sean.
I'm Marson.
I'm Regina.
I'm Andrew. And when we're not playing music, Andrew and myself are waiters, Regina's in marketing, and Marson's a photographer.
Now that we're done with the kumbaya, let's get to work.
Mona look pretty good for somebody in her condition.
She's not contagious, is she?
No.
Well, today was a total waste of makeup.
Speak for yourself. Oh, that's right, you always do.
Look, I know I get paid to listen to people complain, but by the time I got to my last patient, I was fried. And after she droned on about having to stare at the computer screen all day, I snapped. Oh, you hate your job? Well, there's a support group for that. It's called Everybody.
And when are you seeing yours shrink again, Ma?
Tuesday. And I hope she's in a better mood than she was the last time.
Oh, hey, Phyllis.
Hey.
Mona, can I use your laptop? I'm researching new law firms and my DSL's not working.
You're still looking for that job?
Yep, the search continues. I stopped Dad from making that call.
It wouldn't have worked anyway. The man has no juice. I don't know why you put him on a pedestal. Okay, I do know. Makes it easier to look him in the eye.
until I find a job on my own. Because I chose to believe my big sister, who said if I have faith in my abilities, something good will happen. Something good will happen, right?
Dee, what makes life interesting is not always knowing what's going to happen next. Excuse me.
Mona Thorne, these are for you.
Really? Thank you. Okay.
Oh, they're from Jimmy and Terry. For a brave girl in these trying final days.
What does that mean?
I guess it means the finalists are all so talented, it's going to be tough deciding who will sign. But wasn't it thoughtful of them to send these?
Sure was. Usually to score flowers this nice, you gotta be dying or something.
I believe I have a small Asian man to crush. And I am extremely embarrassed and a little disappointed to admit I am not dying. And I understand completely if you want to back out.
Come on, girl, that's not us.
We always knew Spencer's story was a little shady. We love what you're doing here, so you can count us in.
Yeah, and besides, we may have a chance to transform somebody's life.
Get a chance to take a break from the studio and possibly get a little sleep.
Sleep, I've heard of that.
Well, I love you guys, and thank you for telling me that Spencer's the one who told you I only had 3 months to live. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a large black man to crush. So, if you have any questions or you need anything the night of the showcase, see Adam. He is our point person.
Venue management specialist.
I think you should be happy with the title employee. And Spencer has hired his shady friend Maceo to shoot everything going on this week for a documentary. And this isn't Girls Gone Wild, so I don't want to see anybody drunk and naked. This label needs to sign a breakout artist. Some of your jobs are riding on it. I won't say who. That's part of the fun for me. So, get out there and make me proud. Or at the very least, don't embarrass me.
Why is everybody looking at me?
So about the finalists, do you have an early favorite? Because if you do, I could really clean up in the office pool.
First of all, that's unethical.
And that'll be a problem in the music business because...
Secondly, I have no inside info to give you since I like all 5 acts.
Well, you have to like 4 of them a little less, so get ready to crush some dreams, Toots.
Can you believe, Kai? What does she mean by don't embarrass me?
Jimmy and Terry, my favorite super producers!
What's up, dog? Listen, I thought we were supposed to hook up together last night. I went to that club y'all told me about, but I ain't see y'all there.
Something else came up.
Well, y'all want to hit that place tonight?
Something else is gonna come up tonight, too.
Well, you gotta tell me how you hooked up with such hot women. I want me one of them. I mean, not yours, but somebody hot.
I'll get back to you on that.
Okay, well, I'll call you.
Yeah, okay, good. Damn, we're gonna have to get the cell phone number changed again.
Yes.
I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
No, Melonbo, I'm just leaving. I'm going to meet Drew and the nanny at his new Mommy, Nanny, and Me class.
He got kicked out of his old class for throwing his juice box at another child.
Nonsense. The reason Drew left because he was understimulated and needed a more advanced group. That's the official story. We're sticking to it.
He drew blood.
You say blood, I say grape juice. Official story.
Wow, I wish my mom had rewritten some childhood stories about me. Instead, she told my problems to anybody who'd listen.
Oh, that's just part of Phyllis's charm. Actually, that's all of her charm.
Through special, who brings out the joy inside of me. Whatever we want, all we need is love. That's the way I feel it should be. You and me.
And after you finish all the tracks, we'll sit down with Kai and we will pick out your first single.
It's going to be hard to choose.
Yeah, we love them all. Well, fortunately at Delicious, we have a very effective procedure for choosing our releases.
Yeah, Kai says, release that one.
And we do.
Hey, baby.
Ma, what are you doing here?
Well, I wanted to talk to you about your Mother's Day present. Well, the ultimate present would be a grandbaby. But to do that, she'd have to get pregnant. To get pregnant, she'd have to have sex. To have sex, she'd have to have a man. And she ain't got no man. Hey, I'm no happier about it than you are. So anyway, for years I've worked with the charity Bay Area Mothers for Others.
Oh, I'm aware of your involvement. You gave him 5 bags of my clothes.
Well, they were ugly. So, this year, since I'm on the planning committee, I signed both of us up to work on their Mother's Day telethon. We get to spend the whole day together and do something nice for underprivileged single moms. That's your present to me. Because I found that box of candy you were going to give me ain't cutting it.
That wasn't for you. That's my earthquake chocolate.
Hey, I watch that telethon every year, and I love the weather guy who hosts it, Gavin Stone.
Oh, I love it when he's outside and the wind's blowing 80 miles an hour. His hair never moves. That's talent.
Well, if it's good enough for Gavin, it's good enough for me. I'll be a brother for others, a brofo.
Well, how about you, Adam? We could use some more bodies.
Oh, well, if I had a dime for every time somebody said that to me. Fine, I'll tell my mom it's my Mother's Day gift to her, too. Ooh, that way I can keep the mink eyelashes I got her.
Hey, Tiffany, Serena, maybe you guys could perform on the show. It'd be your first gig since signing with the label.
Sounds like a great cause. And the exposure won't hurt.
Oh, my Mona's really something, huh? It's hard to believe she was a late bloomer with a lazy eye and corrective shoes.
Ma, do you always have to say whatever's on your mind?
Of course. It's part of my charm.
Look who I found hiding from your mother in the hallway.
Oh, Daddy, did Mother drag you out shopping again?
She's at the boutique down the street. She said she wanted my input. What she wanted was my wallet.
Well, I'm glad you're both here. I've decided that Mother and I are going to volunteer for that telethon, too. That is, if you all don't mind.
Mine? You giving of your time instead of spending my money? I'd love it.
Well, Mothers for Others is a good organization, and I can always use some more charity points on my resume.
Well, do you think your mom will do it?
Oh, Mona. Telethon means televised. She will break out her best wig for this puppy.
That's my accountant with a 911 page. Your mother must have moved on to the jewelry section. Here, take my wallet. If I don't have it, maybe I can slow down the spending.
Daddy, trust me with this? What was he thinking?
And since you'll be working the phone bank today, we need to go over procedures for taking donations. Now, first, we'll talk about how to deal with annoying people.
Hello.
On your feet, people. La Diva has entered.
You're late.
But fabulous. So, forgive me.
Well, look, you've missed a lot.
Oh, don't worry, Phil. I already know everything I need to know. The president of the organization filled me in when he graciously assigned me the phone with the most screen time.
You spoke to Kwaku? I can't even get his secretary to answer my email. Wait a minute. You bribed him with a big donation, didn't you?
Well, you say bribe, I say gently urged.
Can we just get back to the meeting?
Absolutely. But can I just say, these refreshments are not acceptable. When I chaired the Tucson March of the Dimes, we did a smidge better than instant coffee and snack mix.
Well, I'm sorry we don't have your breakfast liquor, but feel free to pull out your flask. Now, come on, people, can we just focus?
I'm sorry, Phils. We can't hear you. Can you turn down your outfit?
These needy, single mothers are counting on us.
And you are the woman to lead us, as being needy and single has always been your specialty.
And you can help with the pregnant and single women since that was your specialty.
What?
Ma, this revelation shrouds my idol in a hideous scandal. I've never loved her more.
You weren't pregnant with me before you were married. Right, Mom? Mom? Oh my God, it's true.
Wait, Dee Dee's a love child? That's hot!
So, that story you told me about being conceived on your honeymoon in a cabana on a white sandy beach in Montego Bay wasn't true?
Well, your father and I did have Jamaican jerk chicken that night.
I can't believe you would keep something this important from me.
Dee Dee, honey, you have to understand. Dee Dee.
Okay, thanks everybody for coming. We'll see you this afternoon at the studio.
Wait, I'm confused.
Okay, see, Big Dee Dee wasn't married when she and Charles got...
I know that. I still don't know how to use the damn phones.
Ma, I cannot believe you could be that insensitive.
And I can't believe you ended my meeting that way.
Well, I didn't want to say what I have to say to you in public because I have tact, unlike some people. And I know when to keep my mouth shut, unlike some people.
Yeah, that Big Dee Dee is a loud one.
Not her, you.
Hey, I've thrown that unwed and pregnant bomb at Big Girl plenty of times. One of my favorites. Especially like to use it during the holidays.
Yeah, but did you have to do it in front of Dee Dee in a room full of strangers?
Well, how was I supposed to know Jumbotron hadn't been honest with her daughter? All I did was tell the truth.
Whether you knew it was a secret or not, it wasn't your truth to tell. Now look what you did. You hurt Dee Dee. And if you want truth, here's some. I'm fed up with you and your big mouth.
I know you didn't just speak to me like that.
That's right, because I'm not speaking to you at all.
Come on, Dee, let me in so I can explain.
I don't want to talk to you.
Please, I'm begging. It's Mother's Day. I'm down on my knees.
No, you aren't.
Okay, I'm not. My Dior stockings would snag, but it's the thought that counts.
Go away.
Come on, Dee, open up. Don't make me use your sister's brawny shoulders to knock down the door.
Mona's out there?
Yeah, Dee Dee, I'm here. Maybe she'll talk to me.
I doubt it. She refuses to even open the door. This is going to be a beautiful Mother's Day memory. When I retell it?
What are you doing?
Getting rid of all reminders of my mother.
Dee Dee, anger is one thing. Wasting a deliciously nutty liqueur is another.
Suddenly I'm questioning everything. Were my parents really in love? Is my name really Dee Dee? Am I really a size 0?
I'm sorry my mom told you. Though I always wondered if keeping it from you was the right thing to do.
You knew?
Would it upset you more if I did?
Yes.
Then I'm as shocked as you are.
Mona, how could you not tell me?
Well, nobody actually told me. I just did the math, and it wasn't my place to tell you.
So everyone knew but me. How you must have pitied poor little Dee Dee, product of her parents' lust.
It's not like it's such a big deal.
Well, if it weren't such a big deal, then why is everyone treating it like a dirty little secret?
Oh, it's a dirty little secret. I just said it wasn't a big deal.
Sometimes I feel
I am so sorry.
I'm taking pledges here.
Your phone's not ringing.
Well, his is. Hello, Mothers for Others.
believe me, I know that you hear my cry.
Yes, Delicious Records' newest singing sensation, Tiffany and Serena.
And we'd like to thank our host, our handsome host, Channel 6 weatherman, Gavin Storm.
You're too kind. Thank you. Goodbye. Wasn't that truly inspiring on such a beautiful day? High 72, low tonight 56. And I hope they've inspired you to open up your hearts, your wallets, and your umbrellas. Chance of rain in the PM.
Yes, $100 is generous, but for only $400 more, you get 2 tickets to Adam Benet's latest one-man show, Filipino Follies. Okay, $10 it is.
Yeah, I'm the cute mocha guy with the gray smile. How did you know that? Morena?
Your donations to Mothers for Others provide services for single moms who need it most. And after all, isn't that the least you can do for the woman who stands by your side, who loves you unconditionally, the woman who gave you life?
How can I get me one of those moms?
But we need more. More money for those valiant women we simply call Mom. Even though my mother and I haven't spoken for 11 years, nonetheless, I still love her, and I wish that pride and a restraining order didn't keep me from the woman who gave me life. And a head of hair rated by Weatherman Monthly as best hair in the Bay Area.
Hey, I'm still not talking to you.
Even if I came to apologize?
Really? Wait, is this a trick? Lure me into a false sense of security and then tell everybody here about my crooked pinky toe?
Look, Mona, I never meant to hurt Dee Dee. And I know I'm not the most tactful person in the world, but...
And don't say it's part of my charm.
Well, it is. And it's also a part of who I am. My mother never sugarcoated anything. She just said it like it was. Made me strong, so that's how I raised you.
Yeah, but don't you ever wish that Grandma weren't so blunt?
Only every damn day. Good point. I'm sorry. I really will try to do better.
Thanks, Ma.
Sorry about you and your mother.
I just said that to stimulate donations. Mother and I are actually very close. We share a duplex in San Jose. I have the bigger bedroom.
Really?
Uh-huh.
My daughter here was conceived to do you know the way to San Jose.
Mom, you're doing it again.
What? I didn't tell him it was playing on the car radio at the time.
Aw, what's the use in having those Egyptian cheekbones if you're not going to contour them? Come on, Sister Fran, take your brush.
I'm so mad if my own daughter's not talking to me. May I help you?
Just checking. Still flawless. The perfect storm.
Some people are so vain.
I know.
As I was saying, I don't know if I can hold this telethon together when I'm in so much pain.
How could anyone?
But the ill-attired single moms need me.
True. The show must go on.
I just don't know. What should I do?
I hate seeing my diva down. Maybe you should try talking to Dee Dee again. You know, this whole mother-daughter conflict is giving you worry lines, and that concerns me.
I don't have a line on my face.
Could you find your own mirror?
Daddy, what are you doing here?
Your mother called. Tell me what happened. So how are things going?
Well, I'm fine. Terrific. Never better. Are you really my father? Well, how do you expect me to feel? I discover after all these years that my very existence is based in a lie.
Sweetheart, let me try and put things in perspective. You see, your mother and I were already planning our wedding when we found out that she was 4 months pregnant with you.
4 months? But Mom looks so skinny in all your wedding pictures.
That's because she surrounded herself with really fat bridesmaids. Had me pack on 20. We just never felt it was something we needed to share with you.
But it's just so embarrassing.
It really shouldn't be. I'll give you two a moment. Just know I was the one that wanted to tell you.
I suppose your father already gave you all the unsavory details. His years with Phyllis made him an expert.
What I still can't figure out is why you are obsessed with rewriting history to make everything seem perfect.
I'd love to have some fabulous explanation. Like I'm an actress and it's all about illusion. But that's not it. Dear, this wasn't about you. It's about me. And my shame and my need to have the proper public image. But more importantly, I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to feel like you were less than, that you were a mistake.
But by not telling me, that's exactly how you made me feel.
I realize that now. But you gotta know, you were the best thing a poor girl from Rocky Mountain, North Carolina, ever did with her life. You made me whole. No.
I appreciate you're trying to protect me, but I need you to promise me that from now on you're going to be completely honest.
With you, yes, I'll try. But with your father, still going to be lie and deny.
And as we approach our goal, let me remind you what a great cause this is.
Mona, promise me in the future you'll tell me everything.
Okay. You were totally bald and wore a baby wig until you were 2.
God, you're just like your mother.
And don't forget, tomorrow I'll be doing the weather live from the cell of the Birdman of Alcatraz. I'm predicting it'll be lonely and damp with no chance of escape. To introduce an amazing talent and our biggest donor today, the one, the only, Dee Dee LaFontaine.
Dee Dee LaFontaine? What? Did somebody say send in the clowns?
Thank you. And for my first number...
Her first number? Oh, hell no.
I'd like to sing a wonderful song of independence and enduring love. Maestro? Like a sweet and morning dew, I took one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. With arms open and wide, I throw away my pride. I sacrifice for you, dedicate my life to you.
I will go where you lead, always there in time of need. And when I lose my will, you'll be there to push me up the hill. There's no looking back for us.
They both have some pipes.
Sing it, sisters.
That's enough. You're all I need to get by.
Texas nest, for you I'll do my best.
Stand by you like a tree, and dare anybody to try move me, 'cause
we got the right foundation.
And I married both of them. What was I thinking?
You're all I want to strive for, to do a little more for. All the joy under the sun wrapped up into one. You're all I need. You're all I need.
You look so beautiful in your wedding pictures. I can barely tell you're pregnant.
Thank God for cousins who cheat on Weight Watchers.
Wait a minute. Who's this behind the pillar?
It looks like my mom. She was at your wedding?
News to me. But it does explain who snapped the bride's head off the wedding cake.
Thanks for helping me, Dee Dee. I really want to impress Chase with my knowledge of wine.
No problem. Now, this is an Australian Shiraz. I want you to smell it, sip it, then roll it around on your tongue and say the first thing that comes to mind.
Grapey good.
Unless it's that.
Hello, hello. Look at all these open bottles of liquor. Am I in heaven or the backseat of my mother's Monte Carlo?
Perfect timing. A connoisseur has arrived.
Oh, my, yes. Nothing chases my happy pills faster. Creepy good.
That's what I said.
Solo D, how have things been progressing at the sports agency?
Fine. Great. Oh, who am I kidding? It's crap. I'm halfway through the 6 months I was given to prove myself, and all I've proven is that I look really hot in a business suit.
Well, at least the 3 months weren't wasted.
If I don't sign a client of my own and show my boss that I'm an amazing agent, I'll go back to living on a budget and making sensible shopping choices. I won't go back to that hellish life.
When I asked about the agency, I was really less concerned with the ins and outs of it and more concerned with the rich NBA players that you're meeting, dating, and potentially marrying. So, let's start again. Who are you meeting, dating, and potentially marrying?
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy. Inside of me. Whatever we want, all we need is love. That's the way I feel it should be. You and me.
Hey, Brett, got a second?
Absolutely. Let's walk and talk, Thorn. Try and keep up.
I always do.
Not so far.
Well, I put together a list of athletes without representation that I'm going to go after. Tell me what you think.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. Taylor's rotator cuff is trashed. Johnson's career is over next season. Oh, Carmelo Anthony just signed with BDA this morning, so you were like this close to getting him. That's heartbreaking. Thank you.
All right, what about Dwight Mitchell?
You're going to try and sign Dwight Mitchell? That's very cute. Sounds like a great way to waste your last 3 months here.
Is there something I don't know about him?
Only that every agent in the sports world has already gone after this guy and failed.
Oh, does every agent include you?
Well, wouldn't technically say it.
Oh, so Brett Mahoney failed at something.
Hey, failed. It's a little harsh, all right? Especially when the task is impossible. Dwight Mitchell doesn't trust any agents.
Oh, was this before or after he met you?
His wife, Alana, is an attorney who negotiated a pretty decent NBA contract for him. Besides, he hates anyone in a suit. Nice suit, by the way.
Well, his wife can't possibly get him the endorsements that I can, and that's where the crazy money is. And in your case, maybe Dwight didn't hate the suit. Maybe it was your hanky. Do you own like 100 of these?
I really don't know why you're trying so hard, because it's not likely you're going to thrive in this business, Thorne. I mean, generally speaking, athletes are more interested in sleeping with women than being represented by them.
Who do you think you're talking to? There's no difference between the two of us.
God says there is.
I'm tired of you constantly reminding me that I am a woman. At the end of this week, this woman will have Dwight Mitchell as a client, and you'll just have your hanky.
Thorne, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love women. My housekeeper's a woman. My ex-fiance is a woman.
And the person ending this ridiculous conversation, a woman.
And the person who's not going to be working here much longer, a woman.
All right, here's what I've learned about wines. Red needs to breathe, not all whites need to be chilled, and pink goes in a box in your crazy aunt's trailer.
Well, keep on learning so I can keep on sampling. Look who's here!
Well, I meant your father, but whatever.
Hey, I thought you weren't allowed to watch him after Big Dee Dee found you asleep and Drew trapped under a giant pile of wigs.
Tonight's an emergency. Dee spotted immigration near the house, so she grabbed the maids and the nanny and they're holed up at Neiman's till the heat dies down. Sometimes I think she loves the help more than me.
Don't just think it.
Oh my God. You would not believe the day that I have had. Drew!
It's like I'm invisible. Ooh, cheesy.
Brett, the person who's supposed to be showing me the ropes at the agency is a freaking pig. And not only is there a glass ceiling at work, but Brett is standing on it, smiling down at me and giving me the finger. But you would never treat a woman like that, would you? Would you? That's right, because you know women can crush men.
You're scaring my boy.
You're scaring me.
What happened?
Brett told me that I will never be a successful agent because athletes are more interested in what's between my legs than what's between my ears.
He said what?
You heard that?
I'm the father of 2 daughters. When you started puberty, my hearing improved.
Well, Brett's just trying to get inside my head so I'll fail, but I cannot fail. I will not fail. Daddy, bring Drew by when you're done here so I can tell him the story of the little agent that could.
Wow, things are so much different at Delicious. The worst thing I've experienced is Adam staring longingly at my chest.
He does the same thing to me.
I can't believe my little girl's got to put up with this Brett guy.
I agree. Creating a hostile work environment based on gender is cause for action. Kai sent me to a sexual harassment seminar. I have to ask how many licks it took to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. What? It's different for everybody.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Probably the same thing you're doing here.
Good. We'll handle Dee Dee's little problem together.
Her office is on the 15th floor.
Let's do this, Chester.
My name is not Chester.
Ooh, fake name. Smart. In that case, my name is not Charles. It's Shaft. That's it.
Shut your mouth.
Oh, Lorenzo.
Hey, Mona. Long time no see. You've been hiding from me.
Last time I saw you, you kissed me on the forehead. There's nothing more to say.
Except she got a man. How you feel about that?
Oh, well, we're still neighbors. Maybe we can get together sometime.
I guess you didn't hear me the first time. She got a man.
So it's true what they say? You really can't reheat a souffle?
Oh, you can reheat anything. Wait, we're talking about food, right?
I know your restaurant has a strict policy against interrupting patrons, but I really need to speak to Dwight Mitchell. It's just that... Stop hanging up on me!
Hey, we came to cheer you up. We've got $1 Million Baby, Monster, and Kill Bill.
And a box of milk does as big as your daddy's head.
I wish I wasn't so busy trying to get to Dwight because a movie about killing men really sounds delightful.
Well, Mom and I swear by these movie marathons. Women who are worse off than you.
A couple of those movies might skip. With Mona's life, we've used them a lot.
Hey, aren't you, Dee Dee's friend?
Yeah.
And I'm Dee Dee's father.
Oh, very nice to meet you. We'll see how nice it is after we're done. Dee Dee told us how you've been treating her.
You must have forgot. Every little girl has a daddy.
What's going on here, guys?
You know what this is.
Well, Brett, I'm glad we could work out our little misunderstanding.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm going to have my assistant messing you guys those tickets first thing in the morning. Courtside, right?
Hey.
Cheerleaders up close. You the man, Brett.
No. You both. The man.
Now that's how you do it.
Yeah. Dee Dee's gonna thank us when she hears how we straighten Brett out, Chester.
It's Spencer.
It's just me. Let the fake name go.
Girl, you are wearing those floors out.
I've never admitted to Brett, but I can't even get close to Dwight Mitchell. Cell phone blocked, email returned, home phone click. I need a new strategy. What would an aggressive, conniving, ruthless man do?
You know what you need? I'll tell you what you need. You need a resourceful, smart, sexy lady.
Ooh, do you think your mom is available?
I'm talking about me. I can hunt down anybody. A little skill I use when one of my crazies skips out on their therapy bill. You give me the make and model of Dwight's car, and I will call my friend at the DMV and get his butt towed right to your doorstep.
She can do it, too. That's how she got my prom date to show up.
Good morning.
Thorne!
Mahoney.
Hey, listen, I just wanted to thank you for sending your father and his thug to ambush me last night.
I didn't send anybody, and the only thug my father has is my mother.
So you don't know anyone by the name of Shaft, Thorne, or Chester?
Oh, no, they didn't.
Oh, yes, they did. Yeah. It seems they're very concerned with the hard time you're having fitting into our little family here. Especially Shaft. You just don't see that kind of caring in the sports world. You know, maybe you're ushering in a whole new era. You know, what's next? Puppies? Crying? Pink uniforms?
Excuse me, but I think I hear my phone ringing.
Yeah, well, don't worry, Thorne. I assured them things would be different from now on, and I also filled the rest of the staff in on your special needs.
Daddy's little girl?
Yeah, I swear I did not do that. I was the first person to laugh when I saw it, though. In fact, I'm still laughing.
I can't believe Dad and Spencer had it in them. But if it makes you feel any better, nobody's ever stood up for me like that. Let me tell you a little story. The place, the churro shack, the time.
Am I not suffering enough?
Hey, the middle class has stories to tell, too. Go ahead, baby, tell your tale.
I was a young girl kneading dough under the hot summer sun at Six Flags. My coworker, Artemio, would mold his dough into obscene shapes and force me to fry them. Now, I was too afraid to report him, so I just ate the dirty churros quickly so the children wouldn't see them. Now, I gained 20 pounds that summer and was fired for not fitting in my uniform.
That's it? You're my kid and I'm bored.
The point is, I always regretted not fighting back, and Artemio ruined my love of deep-fried dough.
For a week? I can't tell you how many times I was skipped over for promotions because I was a woman, but I never did say anything because I needed the job, and I was a single mother to miss eye patch, orthopedic shoes, cavity, and every tooth over here.
Edie, you have a chance to do what we didn't do. So you've got to show the guys in your office that you're not the incapable, fragile female they think you are. And I'm going to help you because you got me fired up.
I love it. Two sisters and a little boys club takedown.
Well, how come only Mona can help? You're sitting next to the most vindictive woman in town.
And by vindictive, she means crazy. And by town, she means planet.
Well, that was a bust.
This is my kind of gym. The 2-year wait list just for a membership. If I can't get a membership, I can't work out. It's perfect.
We're just gonna have to go with plan B. We'll wait for Dwight to come out. After he trains, then I'll pounce. His endorphins will be flowing, he'll be in a good mood and receptive to my pitch.
Or he'll be tired, sweaty, and annoyed at the sight of you. Hey, there's a coffee cart. I'll treat.
Okay, but let's make it fast.
Thanks, Tony.
Oh my God, there he is! Dwight! Dwight!
Whoa, slow your roll. I mean, you ladies are beautiful, but I'm happily married. Here's a little something to remember me by. Thanks for being fans.
He thinks I'm just a groupie.
He thinks I'm beautiful.
Sweetheart, please let Mother take you to dinner and cheer you up.
Don't you and Daddy have to go to your Bay Area Realtors cocktail mixer?
I hate that thing. All those snobby society dimwits do is brag about their Aston Martins, their diamonds, and their stupid old dogs. It's maddening.
Well, I'm gonna pass on dinner. This whole thing at work has ruined my appetite.
I wish your father would take me to his chat with Brett. I'd have shown that boy's derriere what I learned as a Tallahassee Rockette. Your mother can kick like a horse.
I knew this job would be challenging, but being the only female has made it even harder.
That's because you're trying to act like a man. And if you keep doing that, you will always be at a disadvantage. As a woman, you have abilities men don't. That's where your power lies.
I've never thought about it that way. I've been trying to play this game like a man would. I've forgotten what I'm capable of.
Now you're cooking with estrogen. And if you have any left over, you should give it to Phyllis. She's looking a little nanny-goatish around the chin.
This spa is amazing. But are you sure we're going to find Dwight's wife here?
Yeah, pretty sure, because she's right there. Some backup you are. You don't even know who the mark is. Okay, now here's the plan. I'm going to introduce myself to Alana, work my magic. You watch the door.
I don't want to watch the door. I watched the door at the gym. You see how that went?
And clear the room. Do you think you can do that?
I've been doing it since elementary school. Excuse me, ma'am. It's time for your treatment.
I've already had my treatment.
Well, it's buy one, get one free day.
Well, in that case, should I get the saltwater scrub or the seaweed wrap?
I don't care. Just get out.
Alana Mitchell? Hi, my name is Dee Dee Thorne.
And this is the quiet room? Let's take advantage of that.
You need some muscle? You want me to throw her off her chair?
No! Just watch the door and wait for my signal.
Okay. What's the signal?
Just give me some room.
Perhaps you two will be more comfortable at the city pool?
Hi. Sorry, I'm a sports agent.
Smooth. Maybe next time you should be the muscle.
Shut up. Okay. And I'll work night and day to make sure that your husband gets the best treatment the sports world has to offer. Dwight Mitchell belongs at GMG.
You don't think we've heard any of that before? Dwight gets approached every week by hungry young agents giving him the same line. Admittedly, none of them have ever done it in a fluffy robe.
Well, it's my own unique style. But the other thing that none of them have is my energy, drive, and passion. I can promise no one will work harder for Dwight than me.
I'm proud of the work that I've done for my husband. Everyone who comes to us thinks that they can replace me.
Oh, I don't want to replace you. I want to work with you. He is a powerhouse on the basketball court, and you've obviously got the brains and the business savvy. I just want to join your team and take Dwight to the next level. Alana, I know that you have never trusted agents, but you can trust me. And I'll have all the men at GMG working for us.
How much longer are you guys going to be? Because there's a group of angry women out there, and they're threatening to snap me with their towels.
So, Alana, what do you say? Give me a shot. Good morning.
Thorne. Hey, should I hide my office? Any more of your family on their way in?
Sorry, Mahoney, you can't get to me today.
Give it time.
Hey, Dee Dee.
Alana, Dwight, thanks for coming down. My office is right over here.
You look familiar. Have I turned you down before?
Well, you know, I wouldn't technically say.
Yeah, you have.
I thought I recognized that fancy pocket thingy you got.
What do you have, like 100 of those?
Why don't you two wait in my office and I'll be in 1 second. Hey, Brett, would you mind getting my clients some water? They may get a little dehydrated from all the paperwork they need to go over. Thanks.
Hey. How did you land Mitchell?
Never underestimate the power of women. Now, if you'll excuse me, Daddy's little girl needs to sign the unattainable client, and feel free to spread that around the office.
Back to work.
Okay, Shaft, Thorne, and Chester. I understand your male instinct to protect me, and I know there was love behind that. But if you ever get involved in my business again, I cannot be responsible for my actions.
Honey, I was just trying.
I know what you were trying to do. Try less.
Did she say try less? I think she did.
Talking to me?
Now,
To Daddy.
Brett mentioned something about Courtside seats?
She knows about the seats.
Hand them over.
Show some mercy, woman.
Show some tickets, Shaft.
Cheerleaders dancing in front of you and hot dogs brought to your seat. You're taking away all that's good in the world.
Now that's how you do a shakedown.